everybody, it's SaskiaSketches, and today I'm proud to present the second part of the Elemental Animals collab I'm hosting on the We Creators Discord. Okay, so before we begin, last time somebody in the comment section kindly pointed out that I tended to say the words wow, fantastic, and cool far too many times, and oh my gosh, I totally do. So in this video I'm going to try to avoid those words as much as I can and actually use some proper English vocabulary stuff that I learned in school, right? So let's try. Anyway, you know the drill. Everybody who decided to participate in this collaboration claimed an elemental animal and they drew it for a poster type of thing, or like a collage that I'm going to be putting together in the final video. And this is part 2 and part 3 will be the final video, but I still gotta host that collab, so yeah, we'll see when that comes out. Anyway, I decided to draw Lyra, and Lyra is my else, and she is wonderful. I love her and I really had so much fun drawing her. So I first drew her traditionally and I threw some watercolors on her and I really enjoyed how that sketch looked. So then when I digitalized it, I had a lot of fun playing around with different textures and stuff, and I really enjoy how it came out. And can I just say that I really like my line art here? I don't know what it is, but I just really like it, and it feels so me, I guess. It feels like I drew it, and that may be weird to say because obviously I drew it, but I just really like how it came out. I also had so much fun with the textures and the shading, and I did have a little bit of trouble drawing her feet at first, but now I really like how they look once I figured it out. Because believe it or not, it's very difficult to find references for moose or owl's feet, and I don't know what it is. Probably because they're always standing on grass or something. It's covering up their hoofs. But apparently they do have split hoofs, and I didn't know that before. So it shows what you can learn from studying references. I also really enjoyed the shading that I did here, like the cell shading, but I opted to leave some of it out because I really did like the shading I'd done with the texture already, with the texture brushes, and I wasn't sure if another layer of shading would really benefit the piece, but I do think it did, though I'm glad that I kept it a little bit more subtle. Also, if you pay close attention, you'll notice that I still haven't figured out how to turn off Discord notifications, so things keep popping in and out. It's mostly people like discussing the Elemental Animals collab and stuff, so help. Oh, but this shadow is, I love this one so much. It's so good. I don't know what it is, but I really like that clean cut edge on my pieces, though I did opt to make it more subtle, and I don't know, to make it a little bit more subtle and fit with the style of the illustration, because I was going for more of a soft blend with the texture, but then if you have such harsh shadows it doesn't really work so well together, but I do really like how it looks now. I'm also so glad that this collab gets me to draw some of the elementals that I haven't drawn as much. Like Lyra, I don't draw Lyra nearly as much as I draw Tarn, for example, and Ice with the first one. And it makes me happy. I'm glad that I get to have an excuse to draw more of them, and I probably should like draw every single one of them. But it takes so much time because there are so many. Maybe I should oh yeah, last year I had an elemental animal drawing challenge where I had to draw an elemental every day, and that for like a month, but now I have more than 30 elementals, so that won't really work. But maybe I can challenge myself to draw one every single day until after Junicorn is over, because I'm recording this in June and I'm doing Junicorn, and like this is drawing unicorn every day of June. But here is Lyra, and I really enjoy how she looks. I am so glad that I'm so glad with how it turned out. So yeah, let's move on to Hattie's piece, where he drew my darling Lily, and he has a voiceover. He's the only one who recorded a voiceover this time, but I really enjoy it, so take it away, Hattie.
Hey guys, Hattie the creator here, and I am drawing up Lily, the elemental rhino. She is an earth rhino, and she's a beautiful female rhino with a bit of a greenish tint to her skin, and she has a bunch of flowers on her back. So the first thing I did was I just looked at a bunch of different reference pictures of rhinoceroses. They are really cool animals, quite majestic. I've always loved rhinoceroses. They have really cool skulls, too. I recently went to an art gallery that had a bunch of paintings of animal skulls, and I looked her up afterwards, and I saw that she had done a rhinoceros one, too, which was just awesome, but it sold, so somebody has it in their house now, probably. But man, they just have really cool skulls. The way that the horns attach to the skull is kind of interesting, kind of indent, which makes sense. That's where the skin would go. But anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. I was trying to do something a little bit playful, a little bit more whimsical, doing some loose lines and things in here and kind of sketching out this rhino. She's supposed to symbolize elegance and grace, so I kind of want her to look elegant and kind of have a graceful pose and posture to her. Although in the end, it looks like she might be leaning a little bit too far forward. I could have almost skewed it back a little bit, but she just kind of elegantly balanced eating some grass. And it was a lot of fun to draw up. I love Saskia's elemental animals. They're just really, really cool. She's got quite a few of them, and the fact that she has them all named and memorized is just really impressive. I don't really think I have many OG characters, or OCs as they call them. Original characters. I have a few reoccurring type characters that I draw a lot, I guess, but I don't have them all named. It's just really cool and really impressive how she has this whole world mapped out. And I just am happy to be a part of it and to participate in redrawing these all in one big poster or whatever they're going to end up being. I'm excited to see it. I'm using a pretty subtle green color to fill it in. It looks kind of grayish, but it is in the green family, so hopefully this is green enough because it is the earth rhino. I went ahead and threw a bird on its back just to give it more character. As I was looking at pictures of rhinos, there were quite a few that had little birds sitting on their back, little friends of the rhino. I guess some of them are kind of parasitic animals, or they're like mutually beneficial, where they eat bugs or something off their back or something. I don't know if this is the case with this sort of bird, or if the bird's just looking for a nice place to land and chill for a minute. Probably safer from predators on the back of a rhino. Who would mess with a rhino? Maybe the bird's just there admiring all the pretty flowers on its back. I'm just finishing up now. It's pretty much done, just doing some shading and a little bit of highlights, and I'm pretty happy with it. This is Lily, the rhinoceros, with her little friend on her back, the little stork bird. I don't know if it's a stork, but kind of has a stork frame to him. Just whatever the reference picture had in it, I tried to replicate that bird. I think she looks pretty good. Her eye almost looks a little bit mean, but I didn't mean for it to look mean. I meant for it to just be chill. But the rhinos do kind of have a lot of wrinkles and this big circle area around their eyeball. They must have a huge eye, but only a portion of it's showing. Maybe I should have taken some more time to make her eye a little bit more friendly and inviting, but I'm happy with it. I think she looks good. And here is the final Lily. I threw her in an African setting just for fun.
Oh my goodness, she is so pretty. I love it so much, Hattie. Oh, you did such a fantastic job. I really enjoy it. Oh, it makes me want to draw like Lily and Lyra. Lyra is another one of my elemental animals. She's a light hippo, and you'll see her in the next one. But and draw those two with all the elemental birds sitting on their backs. I think that would be so cute. But oh my goodness, thank you so much for participating. I really love how it came out. Thank you. Oh, I really shouldn't be doing this kind of stuff to my voice right now, but your pieces are all so pretty, and it makes me want to, like, fangirl. So, yeah, sorry, voice. Anyway, now we've moved on to Ford's piece, and he didn't send in a voiceover, but he did send in a video, so I'm going to do the voiceover for him. And Ford drew Ace, and Ace is an eagle, and I really enjoy how he went about it. I like the how he's spreading his wings and just flying, soaring, like maybe landing. I really enjoy the dynamic pose, and I also really like the line work and the shading that he did for the feathers and the wings. I think that's a really cool way of shading feathers, and I usually don't shade the feathers individually. I usually just maybe go over with a bit of texture whenever I'm painting him, and I really do like how this looks, because you can tell that there was a lot of effort put in, and I really like that. I love the combination of the texture brushes with the on the body and the the more subtle shading on the feathers and stuff, and now it looks like we're getting rid of the line work and replacing that with extra shading to make the contrast look to up the contrast a bit, and I really enjoyed this. It's just, oh my gosh, Ford, you did a fantastic job, okay? Great, and I love it. It's just amazing. I really like how you drew Ace. Honestly, guys, this just makes me so happy. I don't know, seeing everybody draw my animals. I've said this before in the other video, but it just makes me really happy, and it's so much fun to share this with you guys, and I'm really glad that all of you enjoy my elementals as much as I do. And here is Ford's final piece. Man, I love it. I know I've said it a lot, but I love it. Great job. Okay, lightning round. This one is Caesar, done by Quantum Queen, and she's so pretty. I love it. And we have Kamiya by Wrath. Amazing work. I really enjoy it. And Atsuran by Batman in a Dress. Fantastic work. Fantastic username. Here's Kiyomu by Noinak, and I love the black fills, like the comic book style. And we have Rosie by Argofox, and I really enjoy the subtle line work. Here we have a Thread Since 87's rendition of Zevi, and I really enjoy this pose. And this is Kion done by Hannah's Crafty, and my goodness, I love her style, and he looks so good. Ha! This is going so fast, but here is Aya by Mappy Baby. She is so pretty. I love her. Thank you so much. And an adorable Aurora by RTNOJR. I have no idea how to pronounce this, so sorry. And the Stargate bird is so cute by Naya. Thank you so much. And a beautiful Katala by Nivy. Amazing work. And a wonderful picture of Nanu by DJ Demon. I really love this pose. And last but not least, Ionis by Otrep, and this is so pretty. Oh my goodness, he is so gorgeous. And a huge thank you to everybody who participated in this collab. I really enjoyed making all this with you, and I'm so thankful to have the opportunity to do this. So thank you guys so much. This is amazing. I can't wait to finish this collab up. Okay guys, thank you all so much for watching this video all the way to the end. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more art videos every single Friday. Have a great weekend guys, and keep on sketching. Bye!